everyone, this is Liz Green from Food Ingredients First. I'm joined today by Francis de Campos, who's Kerry's Global Taste Portfolio Director for cocoa extract and chocolate flavors. Now, Kerry has been observing and reacting to the rising cost of cocoa beans. Francis, what can you tell us about this and what it means for F&B manufacturers worldwide?
Over the past year, cocoa bean got a huge price increase, to end up to a market price which is now, I would say, 3 to 4 times more expensive than what it was. Price of cocoa bean has even hit, $10,000 per ton, which is something we never saw, even during the previous crisis, like the one we had in 2009. So I never seen that, in 20 years. So for sure, it has huge impact, and it comes obviously with big challenges for food and beverage manufacturers, because they have to face, this specific situation, and this is not something which is about to change, anytime soon. So worldwide manufacturer must find solution to address 2 big issues today. First is, the rising cost are about to impact the overall recipe cost, forcing manufacturers to think cost-effective cocoa solution to avoid, or at least to mitigate price increase for consumer. And second is cocoa availability, because more than the price, food manufacturer will start struggling in getting cocoa powder, butter, and liquor.
Okay. And then what are the key factors that are sort of playing a key part in this price change that you're seeing?
So, we are talking about at least a 3-year deficit already, combined to the high demand of cocoa material, and especially in certain regions. I'm thinking about Southeast Asia, for instance. And so this deficit is being driven by shortfall in key producing countries like Ivory Coast, Ghana, which together represent at least 60% of the world cocoa production. So we expect the shortage being long-term. As if we look at the reason behind, we are talking about today climate factor and soil degradation, overuse of land and deforestation, swollen shot virus, cocoa tree disease with no cure, black pod disease, and in Ghana, for instance, we have illegal gold mining, ruining plantation and polluting soil.
Okay, fantastic. And what sort of strategies or support is Kerry offering companies that are seeking to mitigate these rising costs?
So what we did, in fact, in Kerry, because we did anticipate this increase, on the cocoa material. So we have been able to work in collaboration with our scientists, creation and application team, and we have been able to develop cocoa taste solution, enabling to our customer to reduce the quantity of cocoa and chocolate while delivering the cocoa experience to consumer without compromising, in a way, on the key cocoa attributes, which are authentic cocoa and chocolate taste, color, and mouthfeel as well. What you have to understand as well is, in Kerry, we have more than 100 years experience in producing cocoa extract, and we know exactly what are the key chemicals, or cocoa taste driver to be combined with unique Kerry technology. We have to deliver easy to use and performing solution to our customer, to help, as I said, reducing the cost and as well avoiding the supply challenge.
Okay, brilliant. And we see that consumer trust is a very important pillar in maintaining product integrity when it comes to cocoa ingredients. What are maybe some of the other important pillars that are crucial to Kerry in this space?
So we are a taste and nutrition company, so obviously I would say taste is the number one parameter, the real reason why consumer buy a product and are willing to buy it again. So for me, it's all about providing an authentic chocolate experience. And if you ask me, what are the 3 main market tonality today? I can say cocoa, vanilla, and strawberry. And on those tonality, we cannot compromise on taste. So this is very much what we have to do. And then we have also the ingredient quality, because as I said, we have been able to work in collaboration with our scientists and with our team in order to deliver unique Kerry technologies that are as well natural solution for consumers. And yeah, we had as well that, last but not least, our customers, they will have to revamp their recipe. And for me and for them, I guess it's an opportunity to use probably less quantity of key ingredients, but elevate the quality and the traceability to provide additional credential to consumer, having sustainable ingredients being probably one. Or again, improve, the nutritional value to provide better for you food and beverages.
Okay, brilliant. And then what about sort of the work that Kerry is doing in terms of looking for maybe cost-effective alternatives and the importance of sustaining this growth in cocoa and for Kerry's kind of profitability as well?
You mean what we do today will be very much a key tool, to provide sustainable growth. But because we are in a specific crisis today, and if we look at that crisis, in a consumer perspective, some of them won't buy some product anymore, because it will be just overpriced, and it will be a real challenge for some brands that will struggle. They are struggling already with the raw material cost, and they have already got a lot of increase from other raw material costs. I can mention as well sugar and eggs. So one way or another, they have to find solution to mitigate the cost for consumer, and this is the only way they have, to develop their business and to develop to deliver sustainable growth. But we have to see it as well, I guess, through the lens of farmers, because price are super expensive for cocoa bean today, and we have to be sure in a certain way that farmers are getting as well value from what they are doing, getting the right income as well, because for me it's a way to secure the chocolate business, the overall chocolate business, by securing in a certain way the overall supply chain. To be fully honest with you, I don't see the price going back to what it was, and I hope farmers will get value from the cocoa bean increase. Price increase.
Well, my next question was going to be what are your predictions for what will happen in terms of prices? Well, you've answered that. What then on the back of that is your advice to key cocoa producers and manufacturers moving forward then?
To be fully honest with you, I don't know if I have advice, to share, to cocoa producer, but I guess most of them, they have already embraced the sustainable journey, and we need to take care in a certain way of what Mother Nature is giving us, not only for today, but for tomorrow as well, which is for me, the only way to continue and to not to grow that business, but to enjoy, I will say, the indulgence of the chocolate taste. And this is what we do, by the way, in Kerry, because we have removed completely deforestation from our cocoa supply chain. By the end of this year, all the cocoa solution we will deliver will be deforestation free. Because after meat and cheese, cocoa is the third biggest CO2 emitter, and it's very much because of deforestation. So let's embrace this journey, and let's be sure what we are producing is better, and more sustainable. This is potentially my only advice.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. And then finally, then, for Kerry, it's going to be very important, and you're going to have a journey ahead of you to ensure sort of longevity and affordability of cocoa beans. In doing so, is the company going to implement any new strategies to ensure these better practices are in place?
So we are working in collaboration with our supplier in that case. So what we are trying to do is very much to partner with them in order to deliver them, this value to the solution we are providing to our own customers. So this is not something that we can do alone. I guess this is very much something that we can do in collaboration, and by continuing as well developing solution in order to continue to deliver this indulgent taste while reducing the cost and developing the next generation of what could be the cocoa alternative for our customer. It's very much something on which we are putting a lot of effort and energy. It's at the heart of our strategy. We have already, as I said, more than 100 years experience in producing cocoa, in using cocoa ingredients. And so what we are doing today is very much to elevate that portfolio to the next level.
All right, Francis. Well, thank you very much for your insights.
You're welcome. Thank you.